Hello Aries, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your August 2019 tarot reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Aries. So we have four cards representing the general energies of the month, and I've pulled some clarifiers for these. We have the Nine of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords. The overriding energy of the month is the Emperor, your energy, Aries. Top three cards that popped out for love, romance and relationships is the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. The bottom three cards, money and career, with the Six of Cups, the Moon and the World card. I've also pulled an angel and a spirit message as well for further clarification. So Aries, let's start. Let's start with this wonderful Emperor energy. This is your energy. This is somebody who takes the initiative. They are the great initiator. They don't really listen to... This is somebody who's instinctive. They listen to their own advice. That's how I want to say it. This is somebody who sits in their own power. They make their own decisions. This is somebody who takes action to bring about positive change in their life. This is a real sign of success. This is somebody who has that force of nature. I mean, this is ruled by Mars. Don't forget, Mars can be very much about bringing about change. The great planet of bringing about change, destruction, protection, protecting what's yours. And when channeled properly, it can be a real force of nature, driving positive change in your life. This is somebody who shapes their life with the staff of life and their world with this orb here. So, yeah, the world doesn't shape them. And I kind of think there's a change of emphasis this month for you, Aries, where situations have been acting on you. And I kind of think this is that point where you start taking the lead, taking control of your own life, taking control, or maybe a part of your life that needs to change. So that's the beauty of the Emperor energy. And it's been challenging. I mean, the Nine of Swords is somebody who is tired, who is battle-worn, but they're ready to fight on. They have this courage. They have this inner strength. You know, their energy is nearly spent, but there's just this iron will to push forward. And I kind of feel some of you have felt like this. This is the wounded warrior. This is somebody who has been through battles, been through negative situations, and they just want to bring about it to completion. But they want to finish it. They want to finish something that's started. They want to bring this to a close. This is the moon in Sagittarius, and this is where you're going to be instinctive for bringing about change. Taking instinctive action, making instinctive decisions now in your life, the right decisions for you. Again, channeling, you know, when you're faced with challenges, Aries, when you're faced with adversity, when you're faced with difficult times, either in love, could be in the workplace, could be with money, could be with wider family, friends, whatever this is you not succumbing to that negativity. This is you battling through it. And it says you're closer than you think to bringing about positive change. You're closer than you think to reaching that finish line. Yeah. So keep going. And I think some of you, you're pushing towards change. Now, this could be a change of direction. This could be a positive change in your life. Whatever action you're taking now, this is planting a seed that can grow and reap the harvest long term. So changing your fortunes for the better by taking action in some way, shape or form. Now the Page of Pentacles as well can be about an offer, some kind of like offer to do with career, maybe in terms of money, the beginnings of, it could be a career or job or whatever situation where you're beginning to make more money, get more material security in your life. But yeah, I just think you're pushing through to a conclusion that's changing, and you're bringing about transformation by your hard work, by your determination, by your iron will. Yeah. And you're moving on. I think you're moving on from choppy waters. You are moving on from an energy that has been dramatic for some of you. Dramatic change. This is where your world, or part of your world, can be turned on its head. But here's the thing, Aries. Here's the thing. The Tower is the first thing that we feel when what we believe is solid, what we believe is stable, what we believe is trustworthy, what we believe is real, all comes crumbling to the ground. Our faith, our intellect, our ability to reason, find solutions. It's just an overwhelming situation that you can't control. I think some of you have tried to control a situation, but I think this is where that Mars energy, again, Mars, this is your ruler, says something has to come down for something to be rebuilt. Something has to you have to be realigned to your destiny, if you like, in order to reach your potential, in order to move forward, in order to learn the life lessons that you need to learn to make you great, to make you strong, to make you powerful, to make you successful. And this is that square tower, the round crown. You know, it says it's a square peg round hole. Doesn't fit you anymore. Never, you know, it's one of those things, whether you outgrew it or whether it was just a false structure, something that was never going to weather the test of time. I think there's been some realizations, there's been some awakenings with this Tower energy. Some of you have learnt a lot about people, about situations, about truths maybe. But it's only so that you can shift. It brings a shift, a welcome shift long term. And you're moving now from choppy waters to calmer waters. This is a Swords energy. You've got a clear mind in now where you're going. There's a kind of message with the Six of Swords is that the worst is over, if you allow it to be. This is allowing yourself to move on, allowing that shift to happen, aligning to your true path as well. Yeah. So you're finding balance, transition, after what was a difficult time. But this is where that Mars energy, that Tower energy, is channeled. Because this is the beautiful thing as well. This was almost kind of like a prison for some of you as well. And it had to come down in order to let your fire out, your true fire. It was never going to contain you forever. It might well be that you could have been a co-creator of this Tower happening. You could have fallen out with somebody. You could have called somebody up on something. You know, and that was meant to be. I think this is here to say you were meant to be this because that's your element. You know, where others may put up with a situation, may put up with being walked over at work, for example, may put up with being taken advantage of in the home life, all of those kind of things. And those are just examples. This is where you can't do that. You wouldn't do that because it's not your nature. You will say the truth, whatever the repercussions. And this could have been the repercussions of those actions as well, Aries. But it was the right thing to do. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Because you can't get away from your element, and why would you? Because you thrive in change. You thrive in pressure, whether you know it or not. You thrive and let that spark, that light out when you are faced with adversity. That's when you become the warrior. And that's what it was meant to do, to realign you to your true self. Yeah, so there is a lesson there for those of you that have gone through Tower moments, that if anybody would take advantage, would be the opportunist in those Tower moments, it would be you. Yeah. And I kind of think you're making clear decisions. This is you. Again, this is the young Emperor. This is Mars in Aries. So again, more Mars energy, I think. This is you grabbing opportunities that might present themselves. This is somebody who's looking forward and moving away. They're releasing burdens of the past. There's a message here that you're going from a 9 to a 10 of wands as well. Something's ending. Something's ending in August 2019 for some of you, or you bring something to an end. Because it's something that's been weighing you down. It could be internal restrictions, internal boundaries. This is Saturn in Sagittarius. And you're pushing through to come to that Page of Pentacles, to come to that new direction, that new beginning, that change of perspective, I guess, in some ways, a change of approach. Maybe grabbing hold of offers, opportunities that might present themselves to shape your world for the better long term. Some of you are channeling that Mars energy. This is channeling that Mars energy to have visions for the future, to understand where you're going, where you want to be, what decisions that you're making now, to slowly shape your world for the better. Again, this is the beginnings of you becoming that force of nature. Yeah. And this is somebody shapes their world, shapes their life. The world doesn't shape them. This is you suddenly realizing that you have more power than you think to bring about change by making decisions, by taking action, by having a vision of where you want to go and just going for it now. Yeah. And you're just going for it. The Knight of Swords. This is the green light to go. This is you, eyes on the prize, making decisions. Some of you may have conversations with people again. This could be about career advancement, career changes, communication in general with whatever aspect of life. Or you could have an idea on how to bring all your hopes, dreams, wishes to fulfillment. This is you making it happen. Yeah. You see, because you suddenly realised, there's a sudden realisation. You see the red hat here. I talk about the red hat. This is the beginnings of you realising that you have that power to knock and shape your world, to chisel away at it, to beat into shape on how you want it to be, that world, your world. And this is you applying that red hat, you applying, you believing, you taking action, you being mentally strategic in order to bring about positive change. You're using your mind to bring about positive change as well. So this is beautiful energy, being switched on. And this is wish fulfillment. This is the wish fulfillment card. This is just being in that happy place. This is a sign of real achievement. This is sitting in your own success. This is, the nines are about making it happen in your real world. And you've pushed forward. What you've been fighting for is finally coming to fruition. And that's the Emperor all over, because he sees what he wants and then he goes for it. So we have 2 sixes, and also the 6 of Cups is in your career and money sector as well. So there is something about the 6 of Cups, about being in that happier place. It can just mean that happier place. Reconnecting when you were a child, there's a bit of nostalgia attached to this. You know, just seeing the world as a magical entity, magical experience, full of optimism, full of awe, in order to be part of it. And I kind of think that you're beginning to see your world in a whole new light. Yeah. And how you can really be part of shaping that in love and also in your business, because you are. Some of you maybe have worked hard at relationships, or you are working hard towards a relationship, Aries. This is you working hard. This is somebody who chisels their life. They're chiseling a pentacle. Now this can talk about success as well, material success, the growth of material success we do have from a 6 to an 8 of Pentacles here. So we can't get away from that energy, even though it's in love. But this is somebody, this is the Sun in Virgo card. This is somebody who is almost personally understanding that by changing their energy, their perspective, by putting in the hard work, they can bring about real change in their circumstances, in their fortunes. They're changing their world slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, the orb and the staff of life, the Emperor shapes his world. This is that practical, focused way of doing that. changing your world for the better in the love front. Now, there could be a reconnection with somebody from the past. That can be the Six of Cups energy, somebody from the past coming back to rekindle a relationship potentially. So that could be an opportunity. And this is this is the young Hierophant. This is where you're finding faith in life again. You're finding faith in love. I think you're opening your heart to receive as well. He doesn't just give pentacles, he's giving valued advice. It is the value of words, it's the value of wisdom, the value of imparting teachings, learnings. And this is you finding balance again, you being open to receive. If you are in a relationship, it is about giving and receiving in order to find a happy balance in life. And recognising that sometimes relationships do require hard work. Some of you may well be pulled between the work and the home life. And this is talking about having a happy balance, respecting both. Make sure you spend your time adequately between the two areas because it's important in August. So powerful energies there, Aries. Yeah. Now, it might well be an old contact comes back and offers you, could be an offer of a job, could be, somebody that you've worked with before might show their face again, so that's an option. It might also be somebody that you've worked with, that you've had a relationship with at work. That's why it's appearing across both. So there could be some rekindling of a romance there that was in the workplace. This is you just finding that happier place again, like I said, just that zest for life, just awe-inspiring for the future, being more optimistic about your future, just finding a good balance in money and career, overcoming doubts, illusions of the past, Aries, and that's really what I'm feeling for you. You're seeing through challenges, you're seeing through fears, doubts. This can be a card of self-sabotage, it can be a card of deception. Maybe even there's been some lack of truth from other people's actions in the past to you in the money and career sector. There could have been some sabotage or you self-sabotaging, but whatever this is you coming back to feeling more complete now, I kind of feel. Again, that you're taking instinctive strides forward to just be in that happier place, taking instinctive action. This is very much about intuition as well. And you're bringing about positive changes. This is a major ending. This is ending on a high. This is somebody this is a Saturnian energy. This is somebody who is pushing through barriers, just like the rings of Saturn. This is the circle, reaching the finishing line, stepping into the next level of their life. So I kind of feel some of you will be having a step up on the career front. Some of you will be breaking through restrictions that have kept you stuck for a period of time, overcoming that fear and doubt, because some of this could have gone for a while. This is you conquering that. The World card is about achievement, is about success. It's about overcoming challenges. It's about material success as well for some of you, so certainly monetary success there. And yeah, I just think you're beginning to reshape your life for the better. Very much. It's that sheer iron will. I just think there's an iron will, that sheer force of nature is rising within you. And I definitely feel this month you will be in your element if you allow yourself to be. Be who you truly are, and you'll know what to do. Reasons to celebrate, yeah, the World card can be about celebration. Yeah, beautiful energy there, really powerful energy. And now 2 spirit cards came out, Aries, so let me read them. The first one is embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. And one thing that I will say, it's not about you being distracted about thinking about other people's actions, other people's negative actions, other people's situations, what situation they're in, how well they're doing, potentially. This is about your path. This is about your transition this month. So focus on you. And the last card is let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and the guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. Yeah, and again, protective energy is that Mars energy. I kind of feel there is some spiritual protection here. This can talk about hidden blessings with the moon as well. But I think this is you. This is you. Just coming back to yourself, being in your element, protecting what's yours, defending what's yours as well, by the actions and decisions and communication that you make this month is going to be powerful. Beautiful reading, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a great month, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.